Today we're going to be looking at congruent statements for triangles. Now later on we're going to be dealing with this idea of something called CP/CTC, or corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Now it applies to all congruent polygons, so it 4-sided shapes, 5-sided shapes, 32-sided shapes, does not matter. Corresponding parts of those figures are congruent. Now, for triangles and for all of these, order of how we say these matters. So in a triangle, we have 3 sides, we have 3 angles, and we have the shape itself. So let's deal with sides first. Well, the one on the left, if I say side JK, so JK is congruent to another side. Well, the issue is, to name JK, we started at J, went to K. So notice on how J has 2 arcs, K has 3. For congruency statements, we need to match up the congruent bits in order. So, going from the 2 arc to the 3 arc, that'd be T to S. So JK is congruent to TS. If we said KL, that's going from the 3 arc to the single arc. So KL is congruent, well, S to R, the 3 arc to the single arc. Then the last pair of sides would be, let's say, JL, going from 2 to 1. So JL matching with T to R, so TR. Now, as for the angles, because these triangles are by they're lonesome, we are going to just state the angle. So I can say angle L, single arc, matches with angle R. I could say angle J, double arc, matches with angle T. Last but not least, we could say angle K matches with angle S. And those are congruent. Now for the last bit of the triangle congruency. We're going to say triangle something is congruent to triangle something. Well, let's say we're going to say triangle LJK. So single arc to double arc to triple arc. LJK. That matches with RTS. Same order. Now, if we're given the triangle congruency, just that statement, I can see that L matches with R, that J matches with T, and that K matches with S. Now, if we say name all congruent parts, we need to name all 7 of these things. However, if we're saying write a congruency statement, we're just wanting to name the triangle congruency. So for this problem, we'll say triangle something is congruent to triangle something. So let's say PTS. Triangle PTS. And go and pause the video and see if you can name the other triangle. Since we said P to T to S, so it goes to the double to the triple, we're going to need Q, T, RTQ. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means that every single angle in one triangle corresponds to and matches up with the exact value in the other triangle. Same thing with the sides. So if we look at example 3, it says triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So I know A matches with D. I know B matches with E. And I know C matches with F. So the first one says find the value of X. Well, looking at the problem, I see X as part of a side length. On the second triangle, it goes from D to F. So single arc to triple arc. Well, what matches with it on the other one, single arc to double or triple arc, is AC. So I know for X's, 3X has to equal 9. We'll divide both sides by 3. X equals 3. For Y, looking at the problem, I see Y is an angle measure, or part of an angle measure. That is our single arc. Seeing what matches with it is the single arc, so 22. So I know 5Y minus 3 has to equal 22. We'll add 3 to both sides. 5Y equals 25. Divide both sides by 5. Y equals 5. Now remember, this works for any multi-sided shape as long as we say they are congruent. So in example 4, it says DEFG is congruent to SPQR. So D matches with S, D matches with S, E matches with P, E matches with P, F matches with Q, F matches with Q, and G matches with R. Put them off to the side for that one. Okay. Go ahead and pause the video. See if you can find the value of X and Y. So for the value of X, X is located on a side, goes from triple arc to quadruple arc, which would match with the 12. So I know that 2x minus 4 has to equal 12. Add 4 to both sides. 2x equals 16. Divided by 2, x equals 8. The y is part of an angle. It is our triple angle. What matches with it is the 68. So I know 6y plus x. Well, we actually just found out what x is, so I can plug that in. So plus 8 equals 68. So subtract 8 from both sides. 6y equals 60. Divide both sides by 6. Y equals 10.